Hi guys, Omar with Overlanding Just Cause, and in this video I want to talk about the Commander. I'm making some changes. If you guys remember from my last video, I ended up taking all the seats, cleaning them up, putting them back in, just because they've been sitting in the garage for probably close to a year now, collecting dust, spider webs, a nest for bugs. So cleaned them up. I did take part of the camper, because remember I took the seats out to make it a camper. And if you remember how the seats looked, well, they were flawless. They were beautiful. So I can't wait to show you what I've done. I made little changes. One thing that I love in vehicles are captain chairs. And if you know, the Commander has a bench chair, just like most SUVs. The GX actually has captain chairs. Love it. Well, I decided to make the Commander with captain chairs. Did some cutting, did some grinding, spray painted some metal. Yeah. So then I ended up using that centerpiece, where the bench, the middle bench was, and I made a platform for it. Ended up cutting a piece of wood, cutting little cutouts for the seat belts so that the driver's side passenger and passenger side back passenger can put their seat belts on, and put it on a hinge so that I can store some stuff underneath, because there is a little bit of room for me to just, throw some things underneath there. I think it turned out great. So here is the end result, and let me tell you, and then once I show you, let me tell you what the plan is after. So here we go. So this is the end result right here. I've got chair, two captain chairs. This is where the middle bench used to be, and it's full access to the back. If I ever take the dogs, I'm gonna get a little divider here so they don't come forward. But this platform right here, you see the cutouts for the seatbelt on both sides. And if you notice, I've got the platform in this cutout here where the other chair would sit. So now let me show you what it looks like underneath. I did some grinding on that metal. Ooh, did some grinding on this metal over here. And all this extra space is now for, little gear or whatever. The plan is to still keep this a camper, but I still want to be able to travel with people in it, because again, it's mainly my daily driver. I love driving the Commander. If I decided like going out camping with the kids, I would have, one in the front, one in the back, and this piece can still come out to make the camper piece. This seat, the one behind the driver's side, is the one that would lift up, and you can see it better here where I still have this connection. I still have the front bar, and if you've never taken the seats out of the Commander, the middle bench is connected to this piece here on the other side, along with the front bar that connects the seats. When it's time to make it a camper, then I am going to just take this seat out, and then this is super easy. Pop the plastic, there's 2 bolts, one here, the whole seat comes out. The whole seat weighs about maybe 14 pounds, and I can store that easily somewhere in the garage. Then I put my platform on here, goes around the seat, the passenger side seat, and it comes all the way how it used to be before. So kind of the same setup as the GX when I try to, try to do it as a camper. So now when I go out, I'm gonna have the fridge on that seat, just like I did with the GX. This is all going to be one smooth platform. This is where I will sleep. I still have my solo gear right there. All right, guys, so here we go. I made a little fix. I added about a ½ an inch. Now it rises without trying to come off the wood underneath there. I also cut this a little bit, cut the plastic. So now, because it was pushed out, I had to cut the little lip that was here. So now it fits nice and snug. Now, it's probably not going to be able to have any like true weight bearing. Let's see. Oh yeah, it does kind of hold me in place. I wouldn't move around with it. Here's what it looks like. I'll be able to put some gear underneath here. Can reach in. Fits nice and snug, and the best part is that back here I'm still able to put my board, and it's gonna fit flush on top of this, the other piece for the camper build. Eventually, once I make it for camper setup, I'll take the passenger seat behind the driver's side. I'll take that out. I'll put the platform out. I'll be able to, camp and do whatever, do whatever I want to do. And then when it's time to use it, I have more passengers. I can always put that seat back and it'll just be a lot easier. Like I said, it's just 2 bolts. The back kind of hooks onto the bar that's back there. So that is set. It's just going to be a lot easier. This seat that I'm sitting in now, this seat will always stay, just like I said with the GX. I had the camper set up and I put the fridge on this seat. So that's how I'm going to do it for this time. That way I always have at least 3 seats. My daughter's still not big enough to sit in the front seat, so at least she'll always have a seat to sit in. It'll be a nice setup. Now, stay tuned for the next video. I am going to finish off the build as far as this platform here. I turned the Commander from a bench seat to a second row captain chair setup. I even have the option, I've been looking online for a center console. I think it would be cool to put one here with a couple cup holders, and that way the passengers can have an armrest. But yeah, maybe that'll come in a future video. The ones that I've checked out on Amazon, they're like 115 bucks or something like that for a center console. They're nice. They're like leathery looking and USB setup. So, but I don't know if I want all that. So I don't know. I don't know if I put it on. What I do like about this platform is that it's on a hinge and I have a lot of storage down there. I mean, I can put some stuff in there. The cutouts came out good. The carpet came out good. I have space for the seat belts. Yeah, I mean, it's rare that I'm never gonna have this many people in this Commander. For the family vehicle, the GX is what hauls us when we go camping with the trailer. But with this one, third row is out, back out. I think this will do for just driving around town, taking, my daughter to jiu-jitsu, going to practice. And when I'm ready to go out, that seat comes out, platform comes up, and yeah, I think it looks good. All right, guys, so be honest, tell me what you think. Feel like I'm ruining the Commander. I get it, because I am. I threw that middle bench out, and I did some cutting and grinding with metal, and I knew it was one of those points of no return once I started doing that. But leave your comments. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you don't like it. Tell me your thoughts, and possibly give me ideas. I want to make this Commander a little bit better for when I go solo camping. I think I'm on the right track, because now it's a true double use. It's not just a camper. I have enough seats for people now, and I like that. I wanted that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. Stay tuned. More Commander stuff. It's gonna look right. Take care, guys.